Hey, it's Kathy here. I'm sorry, that was weird, but anyways, yeah, I'm here back at you with another video from my car, my van outside my kids' axe throwing that they do every Sunday for 2.5 hours. Yes, 2.5 hours of axe throwing. How exciting, eh? Wow, it's exciting for them. Yeah, so I'm out in the van. I have my 3-year-old sleeping right behind me. And thought I'd shoot a video because I have time. So let's get right to it. Today I'm doing the 5 reasons why cheat days are a bad idea. Don't do them. Seriously, don't. I'm just coming off of a cheat day yesterday and not worth it, okay? And now, also in this video is an update on how I'm doing, a little progress update. And yeah, weigh in, whatnot. Today is Sunday, so I weighed in yesterday, and so I'll put in my picture of the scale and how I did with that. Okay, so on with the video. 5 reasons why cheat days are a bad idea. And in case you're wondering, I wrote them down. That's why I keep pausing and looking down. You probably can't see me look down, but I am. Number 1, it can continue on for days. All right, so today, when I woke up, I felt like eating processed food, which I didn't any other time except for after I eat processed food. You crave it after. It's like addicting, right? So I wasn't even awful yesterday, I have to admit. I had popcorn, but normally I'd have like homemade air pop popcorn. And yesterday I had store-bought, and I also had these like coconut clusters that you can get from Costco that are like so good and like hard to resist. So I had those 2 things, and I shared them. It wasn't like I just ate them all myself. I shared them with my family because we have movie nights on Saturday night, and we're all eating popcorn and these coconut cluster things. So that was a good thing. There was once upon a time where I would keep them all for myself, and I would eat the whole bag of popcorn and the whole bag of coconut clusters, like over time. The popcorn I could eat all in one sitting, but the coconut clusters, they get kind of, you have to portion them out. But there was a time where I would just keep them in the cupboard where no one would know they were there, and I would just eat them. And now I share, okay? And so that was good. At least I didn't go crazy. And I didn't go crazy. Like, I didn't eat a lot of stuff. But today I felt like I wanted more. You just want more after you eat that crap. Like, I wanted more processed food. I didn't have it. I ended up having like a rice cake brunch with hummus and stuff after, like, later on in the morning. So that was good. I resisted the temptation, but it was very much there for sure. So, and then it could like keep going on, right? I have here continue on for days. Sometimes you get into a cycle where you eat processed food, you eat it again the next day and the next and the next, and it is so easy to fall back into that. Like, even when I lost weight, like lost a lot of weight, and I was mostly not at my goal weight, but I was, a lot skinnier than I am now, I would still get on a processed food kick and eat them for days in a row and then get back on it. Like, I find even if you're at the beginning of your journey, of your weight loss journey, that's kind of I don't like that term, but if you're beginning of your weight loss goal to like the middle and the end of your weight loss goal, I find it all the same that no matter where you are, it's easy to fall back into the processed food trap and go on for days. Okay, so that's the number 1 negative. Number 2, you feel like crap the next day. Today's Sunday. I had this day yesterday where I ate more processed food than I normally would. And I felt like crap. I felt like I woke up and I was like, I got drunk yesterday or something. You feel hungover. I was tired, groggy, like, just, it was an effort to get up in the morning. Everything took more effort to do. But normally I would, get up a little bit of pep, right? But it's just like, sluggish. Didn't want to do anything. Luckily, I forced myself to do it because I've been doing this miracle morning, and that helped a lot. I go through that routine every morning, and that helped get me back on track. But even doing it, like, I just, like, fogginess in my head. It was insane. So it's just not worth it. And then when you feel like that, you want to eat crap, right? Because you already feel like crap. So why not eat crap? And, It's a vicious cycle, and I say that like with all honesty. People say that like, oh, like it is. It's awful. Number th- three, we're at. Oh, I can count to five, right? Number three, hinders weight loss for the week. If you go totally off the rails on one day, like you could spend the rest of the week losing the weight that you put on for that one day, and then you're back to square one. Like maybe you didn't lose any weight that week, or you stayed the same, or maybe you even gained, or it's just really depressing to think about that one day can ruin all your progress. So it's just not worth it, okay? Like, you work so hard to do well during the week, just keep it up over the weekend. It's much better, you feel better, and like at least the weight loss, at least when you continue on, you're continuing to lose more weight, not just lose the weight that you put on because of one day. Like, was it really worth it? One day of crappy food that make you feel like crap? It's not. And this one, number 4, is kind of along the same lines. It's demoralizing. Like, you feel down on yourself. You feel like, oh, I did so good this week, and now I just flushed it down the drain. I'm crap. I don't deserve this. Like you feel really down on yourself, and that will lead to more eating. Sometimes that might lead to someone giving up. Like, oh, I can't do this. It's not going to happen for me. I'm just going to quit and be fat for the rest of my life. Like that's how bad it can be. And that's how bad it is for some people. And it's stupid. For processed food makes you feel like that. I swear to God, it messes with your brain. Like it has to. It's just, ugh. But anyways, it's just, yeah, when you feel down, you just make bad decisions, and you could go off the rails for a long time, and it's hard to come back from that. And number 5, it sets you up to fail. Like I just said, these are all kind of along the same lines, where it just could lead you on a path that is no good, okay? It's like you get a taste of this food that tastes good but makes you feel like crap, and you just feel like it's just not good, okay? It's just set you down the wrong path. You need to feel good about yourself. When you eat good, you feel good. It's a fact. I'm sure of it. No scientific data for any of this, but how I feel, anecdotal evidence is when I eat good, healthy food that isn't highly processed, I feel so much better than when I eat processed foods. Like today, like I just said, I feel like crap. I ate more processed food than usual, but nothing like too crazy, and I still feel like crap today. You just do. So yeah, excuse me. That's why I don't like cheat days, okay? Here's what I do instead. I do what I call loose days, all right? Now, I just named it right now on the spot, a loose day. Loose day is when I look forward to eating like popcorn on movie night. We have movie night every Saturday, my family and I, and I love having popcorn on movie night, so that's what I look forward to for the week. I would suggest not even, or not, but like if you like dark chocolate or something, then put that as your goal thing. That you're not your goal thing, your reward, where you're not gonna go off the rails, but get to look forward to something. Or what's even better is if it's not food related. If you like shopping, then reward yourself with whatever you want. Like you wanted that sweater, it's on sale, go for it, or I don't know, rewarding yourself with non-food items is probably way better than rewarding yourself with food items that could lead you to like binge or just fall totally off the rails. So I like food, so I do reward myself with food. But like as I said, I have loose days where I go like not crazy, but I just might have more processed things. Like I follow a plant-based diet, so I don't eat meat, but sometimes I have mock meats. And so I might have like a mock meat on those days where they're usually higher in sodium and, not the best for you generally. They're high in fat and stuff. So I might have a mock meat on a Saturday, but it's not enough to derail me. It's not like I'm going to go and eat a whole crap load of them because like a little goes a long way, I find, with them. So, yeah, I'm trailing off here, but you know what I mean. Reward yourself with something that's not going to totally wreck your day or wreck your next day or the next day, okay? To be smart about it. Or just don't have any cheat days, like, or loose days. Just keep going with what you like, or plan like once a month. Once a month is attainable too, rather than once a week. But this is what works for me. My once a week loose days, okay? Keeps me looking forward to something for the week, keeps me on track. Like, okay, I'm gonna have popcorn that day so I can eat this, whatever it is I'm eating, the salad or whatever today, so I can have the popcorn. Yeah, but I do like fruits and vegetables, so it's really not a big deal for me, but it's just easy to overeat on some things, so I keep that in mind, and it helps me get through the rest of the week. Does that make any sense? I think I'm just rambling at this point. All right, so I'm just going to go over how I quickly... No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to go quickly over how I overcame today the temptation to eat processed food, which I do quite often. Not quite often, but I'm familiar with because I have gone off the rails many times. I mean, look at me. Obviously, I have. I have been up and down for so many years. It's ridiculous. So anyways, this is how I dealt with today's setback. Not really a setback, but felt like one. I drank water, lots of water, when I got up. Well, I was so thirsty when I got up anyways. I must have been drinking high, or eating high sodium foods, which obviously I was. Popcorn. Store-bought popcorn and these coconut cluster things. And lots of coffee. I had like 2 cups when I got up, made some later on in the morning, like late morning, early afternoon. And I find coffee helps suppress the appetite. I don't know if you're probably not supposed to use it that way, but I do quite often. So, you know. Oh well. And what else? I make myself go outside or get out of the house, okay? Where you're in the house, there's food, get out of the house. I wanted to go for a snowshoe today because we've got so much snow, and I've come to love snowshoeing, but I didn't have anyone to look after my little one, so it's okay. But we're at axe throwing now. At least I got out of the house. I'm not around food. I have no ambition or intention of go to a fast food place or anything like that. I brought a couple apples with me. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the house, I find temptation is the worst. So try to get out of the house if you can. And let me just consult my list. Yeah, and there's always the temptation to eat way less than you normally would, but then I find that leads to binging. So I am making a conscious effort to eat less, but not necessarily way less, like eat nothing all day, because that'll lead to binging the next day. So, or later on in the night, like tonight. But I eat to stay full, and I make sure it's healthy choices. Like I had my hummus and rice crackers earlier, stuff like that, and apples and fresh food. I find that always makes you feel kind of better than more processed crap. But like I said, I was really craving processed things, so rice cake was as far as processed as I was going to get today. Yeah, so basically drink more water. That helps you feel full. Coffee, if you drink it. Tea helps you feel full, and feel better anyways. Plus I love coffee, so it's an easy go-to. And just try to eat a little bit less than you normally would if you can. If not, go back to your exact same meal plan that you were eating with, that was working for you. Like, just get right back on track and do that. Then you're not missing anything. Or not missing anything, but then you're not missing anything. You're just getting back on track. You're not depriving yourself of anything. So, yeah, that's my advice. Hopefully it was somewhat useful. So, and on to the next part of the video, which is an update. Yeah, I had a weigh-in yesterday, and it was really friggin' awesome, I have to admit. I lost 5 pounds this week. Yes, 5 pounds. So the scale said 193 point something or other. I'll insert the picture right here. So yeah, 193, pretty awesome. But I've been following not necessarily a meal plan, but I've kind of fallen into this. I eat pretty much the same thing for lunch. I guess it's kind of a meal plan. I don't have it written out or anything, but I pretty much eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and my dinners are different because I've mentioned before I live in a household with a lot of people, so the dinners differ. Not every day, but sometimes. So, but I always try to make them like nutritious. I eat a plant-based diet, so they are generally vegetable heavy and with potatoes or, rice or something like that. But anyways, if you're interested in what I actually eat, leave me a comment and I'll go more in depth into what I eat. And by no means am I a nutritionist or anything like that. Let's just get that out of the way. I just eat what I want to eat, okay? Well, I do keep in mind, like, nutrient values and stuff, but I'm not a nutritionist. I will not tell you what to eat, okay? So yeah, I lost 5 pounds, but I have been following the Miracle Morning. And in the part of the Miracle Morning, which is the savers, is exercise. So I exercise in the morning. And then I generally, downstairs in my home gym, I'll show you pictures of my home gym, okay? I'll insert one right here. So you can see, I'll give you a before and after of what it looked like before and what it looked like after. And, yeah, it's not, it's proof that where there's a will, there's a way, okay? I didn't have much room to work with or much to work with. My workout room is in an unfinished basement, covered it with like insulation, open insulation and everything. It's not the best, but hey, it's gets the job done, okay? So I'll insert the pictures right now. All right, so that took me like 4 hours to move all my boxes because I mentioned earlier I moved in with my parents. Yay, winning in life. Just kidding. No, not right now. But I moved in with my parents. Oh, I hate saying that. Like, what a negative thing to say. But anyways, grateful enough that they let me move in, even though it was a house full of people already. Me and my family, I should mention. There's 5 of us that moved into that house. But so all my boxes were in that room, and it was a mess because I had to get stuff out of them, and I've kind of left things all over the place. So they needed to be cleaned up anyway, so I ended up moving my boxes out of there, and my brother, who also lives at home, had a bit of a workout area where I moved my boxes. So, and wherever my boxes were, there was already a treadmill. So it made sense to move the workout gear into where the treadmill is. So and then I could move my boxes out of that room and like into a corner of the basement where it's not as intrusive because no one goes back there anyways. It's an unfinished basement. It's in the back corner of it. So it made me feel better that I wasn't taking up like valuable space in the basement. So I cleared that out and moved my brother's weight stuff into that room. So now I have a treadmill and weights and an area where I can lay out a mat and an area where I can do like squats and jumping jacks and stuff like that, all in that one room. So it worked out really well. So there it just goes to show you, if you want something done, then just do it, okay? There's absolutely no room in that house, and I made a workout room in the basement. And it ain't pretty. It's not like so exciting to go down there every morning and work out, but you know what? I've been doing it every day. And on top of my workouts at home, which are usually weights or just like push-ups and stuff like that, I try to go for a run or snowshoe or cross-country ski, something outside that's cardio, or at least just getting out, sometimes just for a walk or a hike, getting outside every day. So that's like 2 workouts every day, almost every day, which I'd never done before. I used to just, if I did one workout, like say I did my morning workout, I'd be like, okay, good, I'm done for the day. But now it gets done so early in the day, I want to go out and go for a run. And I can't go out. Running is what I love to do. So If you don't like exercise, find something that you really love. There's something out there that you like. Maybe you like walking. Go for a walk every day. If you like, I don't know, anything, just do something and find something you like. I promise you there's some form of activity that you do like to do. So I'll go out and do that in the afternoon if I can, if it works out. I have a 3-year-old, so sometimes I don't always get a babysitter, aka my mom or husband that come home. But I go out with her too. I'll go out and play in the snow and stuff. I just get outside. I like going outside. So I get basically two workouts in a day. So that has really helped with my weight loss. I'm sure of it. So I never did that before. I would do one or the other, never both. So and that and eating clean contributed to my weight loss. There's no magic pill, powder, anything. It's dedication to the goal. And the Miracle Morning reinforces your goal. You have these daily affirmations. And if you want more information on the Miracle Morning, I do plan on doing a video on it. On what my affirmations are, what it's all about, and how it's helped me. But I want to do it for like a month at least to give some honest feedback on the first month. So yeah, but I love it. And 5 pounds was like, holy crap. That was pretty awesome. I don't expect that every week, but that was a pretty awesome surprise this week for sure. And sorry, I'm just checking to see if there's anything I missed for this video. I think that's it. That was pretty much my update. An awesome weigh-in. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna put my pictures of my big fatness in the end of this vlog.